Hello and welcome to Living Low Carb with Becky. Today we are going to be making a chocolate chip cookie, but we are going to be using cashew butter. The thing that I want to tell you is there's no flour of any kind in this recipe. So it uses a cashew butter, which gives it a buttery flavor, and it does not taste like peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. However, if you are allergic to cashews or any type of nut, you can use a sun nut butter, because sun butter is not a true nut, but it will taste at that point like a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. Or if you like peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, you can use a no sugar added all natural peanut butter. I didn't want it to taste like a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. I wanted it to taste like a buttery chocolate chip cookie. So we are going to use cashew butter, but just know that those options are available. So if you have a nut allergy, use sun butter. And if you want that peanut butter chocolate chip, use an all natural peanut butter. With that said, let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down as I put the ingredients in. So in here, we have a cup of cashew butter, smooth and creamy. Don't get the chunky kind. To this, we are going to add, and I've already put everything in here, half of a cup granular sweetener of choice. Please make sure it is, whether you're keto, paleo, low carb, that you're using the approved sweeteners, not the chemical kind, chemical bad approved sweeteners, please. I also have a 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, which is different. Normally we use baking powder, but it is baking soda. So we're gonna add that in. 1 large whisked egg. I'll go ahead and put that fork in there for now. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I always add a smidge more. Some people do, some people don't. I love vanilla. So I know that you don't really see me. I'll bring it back up in a minute, but what I'm just gonna do, just to kind of show you, this shouldn't take too long. I'll be right back up. It says literally like a minute. We're just gonna mix until it is nice and creamy. So I'm already almost there. Once it is nice and creamy, wow, that's fast, guys. That's like really, really fast. Oh my land. I just want to make sure I got the baking soda all the way through. I'm no particular on that. But yes, that's awesome. All right, so at this point, it says to fold in the chocolate chips. 2 big brands in the no sugar world that both use stevia are Lily's or Bake Believe. I know there are other sugar-free brands. Actually, Chalk Zero is another one. There are some other sugar-free brands, but they tend to use the chemicals. So I'm not gonna state those ones. Try to stay healthy. Okay, so the peanut butter's sticking a little bit. I'll just move that off to the side. So 1/2 of a cup chocolate chips, and you'll see that I'm just folding them in. Pretty easy. All right, now I'll just look at you for a second while I'm doing this. Meanwhile, now that we heard that, the oven has been preheating to 350, and I have my pan lined. You have 2 choices. Parchment paper, you can just take that and throw it away. You don't want to put it directly onto a metal pan. Or today I'm using silicone mats. And then those, well, most silicone mats, the ones that I have, are dishwasher safe. So they'll just go in the dishwasher when they're done. Okay, so once everything is mixed, let me show you. Actually, I'm just gonna scoop one and show you what we're gonna do. Nice and easy. So you are going to make a total of 12 balls. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna scoop And I'm just gonna kind of do this for you so you can see. It's a nice thick texture. And you roll it. So I'm gonna move this out of the way, go back down for 1 second to show you what you're supposed to do. So at this point, here's my silicone mat. So I'm gonna put this right about here so you can see. Once you've rolled it into a ball, this is not gonna spread as it cooks. So you have to put it into the cookie shape. So can everybody see that I did that? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go ahead and line them all up, and then I will be back right before I'll take a picture and I'll put that in the video. I will be back when they were all done, and I'll go over the nutrition facts and show you what they look like. So it says that they cook for 10 to 12 minutes, but this is what you're looking for. The edges just start to brown. Once they start to brown, you remove them. You put them on a cool surface, a countertop. Just make sure you put like heating pads or something for the pan to sit on, and you let them cool completely on the pan because they're gonna cook another 3 to 4 minutes as they're cooling on the pan. So as soon as you see that start to turn brown, take them out and let them cool completely on the pan. And I'll see you on the other side. All right, the cookies are done and they are all cooled. So at this time, we'll have a taste test. I do want to let you know the nutrition facts behind the cookies. One cookie is 1 serving. It is 131 calories. Total carbs, if you do total carbs is 5 grams. It has 4 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat. It has 3 grams of fiber. So remember, if you live by net carbs, which is what I do, you take your total carbs and you subtract the fiber and you subtract sugar, alcohols, but that's not listed here. So you take your total carbs, which is 5, subtract the fiber, which is 3, which means your net carb is 2. So each cookie, as I refer to it, has 2 net carbs. They'll last up to 2 weeks in an airtight, I've already gone ahead and done that. They'll in an airtight container right here on the counter, a couple weeks, about a month or so in the fridge, and then up to 6 months in the freezer. So you've got plenty of time to eat them. I'm just gonna hold one of them up so you can kind of see, and then break it. There's a really good buttery flavor. That cashew really adds a good buttery. You would never guess that it didn't have flour. It is a really, really good, it's a good cookie. I would highly recommend it. The texture is great. It doesn't taste like a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie at all, but that's with the cashew. Do you remember? If you want to use peanut butter, you can, or if you're allergic, you can use sun butter. So use whatever you want, but if you want that buttery taste, the cashew butter is really, really good. So these are a win. I'm actually going to eat 2, so for my afternoon snack. I will post the description below. Make sure to share it out. Feel free to head on over to Living Low Carb with Becky on Facebook as well and join my group. And send this off to others and encourage them to subscribe. Okay, until next time, bye.